All right, Jay, you ready to get into budget strategies?
Yes, absolutely. Let's talk about some budgets. What's the first strategy you want to talk about, Brad?
Well, last week's episode, we talked about nomination order, which is kind of like a niche topic. It's something kind of a deep dive into auction lore. It's not something you need to win. Tonight's topic of budget strategies is absolutely fundamental, life-sustaining. It is a key to victory.
You are laying the cornerstone for your entire season at the draft. And the season, the way it plays out is going to be based on what strategy you bring to the draft.
A few years back, I was invited to an auction draft, and everyone there except me was a rookie auctioneer. And I had been auction drafting for quite a long time, and I felt like a puppet master. I was pulling all the strings in that draft. I was putting guys on people's teams.
You were the beautiful mind.
Right. And it was so easy to take advantage of rookie auctioneers, and you don't want to be that guy. Even if you are a rookie auctioneer, if you're listening to us and you're here, you're definitely on a right track. You're trying to be prepared. So good on you. So the following strategies that we're going to talk about today are all winning strategies. We've seen them win championships, and we believe in them. And the first one we're going to talk about is something we've actually invented, and it is called the triple stack, the COVID triple stack. And it is new this year because COVID is taking over things.
Are you going to put the verbal trademark on that strategy, Brad?
It's verbal trademark. How do you put a verbal? Can we just do like a stamp sound?
We did it. Boom. Stamp
Boom.
it.
All right. So the point of the triple stack, the COVID triple stack, is to protect your fantasy team from the potential dangers of COVID. If you draft Christian McCaffrey for $70,
don't put this bad juju out into the air, Brad. Don't do it.
it's out. I've done it, and he goes down with the COVID or an injury, or his team has to be sequestered for 2 weeks, or who knows what's going to happen. It's such an unknown season that we have to protect our fantasy team.
Yep.
Protect your fantasy team, and then your children, and then your wives. Keep things in perspective, people.
Right.
So let's just run through this. The COVID triple stack, I'm going to pick 3 run-heavy offenses. So that narrows us down to Tennessee, Baltimore, San Francisco, Seattle, Minnesota, Indy, Tampa Bay, and Washington. All right. Tennessee is out because that's a one-man show. The 49ers are out because of the Mostert question marks. Let's see. The Seahawks are out because I don't like Carlos Hyde. So that narrows us down to probably 4. I'm going to take the Ravens.
You have to have the Ravens.
Absolutely. I can take Dobbins and Ingram for $10 total. Ingram's going for 7. Dobbins is 3.
Put him on your team.
I get the best backfield in the league for $10. If one of these guys goes down, I have what do I have, Jason?
You have an RB1 easy. And the other great thing about this stack too is I think they're both going to get some work in all of these games, but I also think that they want to have a lead back. I don't think you're going to see a 50-50 timeshare in all their games this season. Maybe Mark Ingram is the lead back for the first part of the season, and then eventually J.K. Dobbins is just the better player and he's the lead back. I think there's a good chance that you're going to get a lead back in this situation too, which just gives increased value to each of those guys.
Yeah, so you basically have your RB1, but it's split between halves of the season, and you just stick one on the bench and ride the other one while he's hot. And like you said, if everything's fine, if there's a magical cure or nothing happens and this all goes away, you still have 2 producing guys from the best run offense in the league. We're going to move on to the Colts, maybe the best offensive line. Jonathan Taylor and Marlon Mack, I can get them together for $10. There's there's question marks in Mac. That's why he's $2. But there's no question mark in the backfield. We know the backfield is going to be just prolific, just a touchdown machine. And Jonathan Taylor might be the best running back in the world for all we know. All we've seen is him be great.
Yeah, he could be elite. Let me ask you a question, though, about Indy. Do you have any concerns about Nyheim Hines? There's been talk that the coach said he wanted to get him double-digit target games out of the backfield. Does that worry you?
I've statted Hines out for that, and I love it. Love Hines. Hines is fine. He's fine on somebody else's team. The backfield, the running backs are going to be fine. Marlon Mack is going to catch the ball. Jonathan Taylor is going to pound over the linebackers all year long. It's not going to be an issue. This backfield is great at $10.
I agree.
Good question.
All right. What's going to be your next backfield that you're going to hit?
My third in the triple stack is going to be the Washington team. I can get Darius Geis and Antonio Gibson for a total of $5. And both of those guys are huge question marks. I get it. But one of them is going to be in the backfield, maybe both of them, for $5. That new coaching staff loves to run. I'm taking them. Yep. So I have 6 running backs now.
How much did you spend on your 6 running backs, Brad?
$25.
This is stealing.
And guess what? They are on tremendous running teams. So that leaves me $175 for the rest of my team, $173 after I buy a kicker and a defense. And
for the sake of the show, can we just say that every team, every strategy we talk about, you spend $1 on a kicker and you spend $1 on a defense and you don't spend any more. There's no need. There's no reason to. Just $1 is done.
Do we even want those listeners?
We'll take them, but they need to be educated.
All right. We are upset at you if you're spending more than $1 on a kicker or a defense. Unless you're in our personal league, then we love.
In that case, you can come hang out with us.
We love when you spend that money. Go for it. So, with my extra $173, do you know where I'm going to start, Jay? It's going to be surprising.
Are you going to go straight to the quarterback position, Brad?
I am. I have my running backs all locked up, all 6 of them, and I'm going to go get me a QB1. I'm going to get me a tier 1 quarterback, Lamar Jackson, for $31. Does that sound good?
I like it.
Am I almost out of money yet?
According to my calculations, you still have stacks of cash just flowing over. Stacks. You got like $140 and you only have a few starting spots to fill.
Stacks. All right. Let's go to the wide receiver aisle. Okay.
All right.
I'm going to get Tyreek Hill and Chris Godwin for a total of $87.
Okay. I like it.
Is that a good tandem, a good duo?
I think you got some great receivers. We talk about, what wide receiver ones are really worth compared to their auction price. But when you have this kind of money laying around, you're going to want the best players that you can put on your team, I think.
I don't want to leave the draft without spending money. So
right.
When the reason we hold the money is for the running backs generally, but as you'll see when we round out this team, we have to spend this on the wide receivers.
Yeah.
I think we need a tight end.
We do need a tight end.
I think I have some money left.
Who's going to be your tight end? Yeah, you got a little bit of cash left.
I'm going to get a tight end 1. I'm going to get Travis Kelce for $35.
All right. Going big.
Is he good?
I have a feeling that he's going to be okay. He's got this guy throwing him the ball that just signed for a long time.
Now we're down to some bench players, and I'm just gonna load up some other wide receivers. Do you want to hear who I got?
Yeah, who are you gonna put at the end of this bench?
All right, I have about $20 left, and I have let's put DJ Chark, AJ Green, Jerry Jeudy, and Deontay Johnson. How about that?
I like it. You got some upside. You got some really nice talented players there.
There is. I just love this team. I have Lamar Jackson. I have the quarterback. I have the tight end. I have the wide receivers. I have 6 running backs who all play on amazing running teams. And if they go down, I have running backs to back them up. If my Tyreek Hill and Chris Godwin go down, my backup wide receivers are AJ Green and DJ Chark. And if they go down, my backups to them are Judy and Deontay Johnson. It's just it's the team that never ends. I love it.
Yeah, the fact that you have DJ Chark as a guy who's probably on your bench for this team is pretty impressive. I like that.
Yep, and the only thing people are going to say is I can't have, Mark Ingram and Jonathan Taylor as my starting running backs, and I say, I get it.
To that, I disagree.
I get it, but you're not going to be as safe as I am this year.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor, the Badger out of Wisconsin, he could be excellent. I really think that he's going to have a big year too. So I'd actually be kind of excited if he was one of my starting running backs.
So this COVID strategy is similar to another strategy that Jason's into.